BEEX project is a no-profit foundation about visual art and photography. If you want to help us, just drop a donation on buymeacoffee.com/BerlinExplorer. So, welcome to this 50 minutes of experience. Today I'm with Ken Prado from Philippines. Welcome to this podcast.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
So, as you know, I would like to ask you if you can say something about you, and then we can talk a bit more about your activity in photography.
So, my name is Ken. I'm actually not really a photographer, but I do photography as a hobby because my current career path is actually towards medicine. I'm a med student and currently doing internship or on-the-job training at the hospitals. And during in-between breaks, I take photos, or sometimes whenever I'm free. Most of the day, I go out with friends, film photographers also, and we do photo shoots, photo walks.
Yeah, that's cool. I see that you shoot a lot with the film photography, especially.
Yeah.
And there is a reason why you shoot film and not digital, or you shoot also in digital, I think.
I don't shoot digital because I don't have a digital camera with me.
Okay.
My sister has, but she doesn't let me borrow it.
Okay. So then you are in a way forced to use film photography, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Purely film photography.
And I think it's also expensive there in Philippines to shoot in film photography. I don't know, here in Berlin it's quite expensive to shoot with film.
Yes, very expensive here. The film stocks are very, oh my God, I can't. It keeps on going up every year, and I started 3 years ago. And the prices are very high right now, and I don't think I can continue shooting because the stocks I have bought from 2019 are already yeah. I can't buy that. I can't buy a lot of films right now. It's very expensive.
Yeah, but I've seen also that you shoot really a lot with film. I mean, it's quite I don't want to say every day, but every week.
I just upload every week because of the out of 36 shots, I divide it into like 5 sets to upload every day, most of the day.
Yeah, so we can say it's an hobby quite.
Is that a lot for you? I'm sorry.
Busy for you, no?
Yeah.
So it's in a way or another you invest a lot of time, energy, money, and I mean
mostly money.
It's also a matter of time, no? To upload the picture, to scan the picture, to go to develop.
Yeah.
And so let me know more about how did you start taking picture, and I mean, even if you say it's an hobby, I mean there is a quite constancy, rhythmic. So then that mean in a way or another you want continue with this communication, no?
Yeah. I started doing photography when I was studying film. I took a leave of absence before when I was in med school because of burnout. And then one of the professors told us that we should, it's an assignment actually, that we should take pictures of whenever we are in a moment. And I just took that advice mostly every day. And then one of my friend brought her film camera with us during the shoot, and she took behind the scenes pictures, and I liked it so much that I bought a similar camera, a film cam. It's actually here. This is the Minolta Hymatic AF. I don't know if the podcast listeners can see, but it's a Minolta Hymatic AF. Just a point and shoot, normal point and shoot, and that is where my addiction for film camera began.
Wow.
And then from there, I collected cameras, started to explore, and then searching for other film stocks that I tried. I liked Lumography most, then Kodak, then Fuji, and then from there I shoot Lomo mostly every month. Then before COVID, actually, I shoot almost one roll per week.
So
And then
so
right now it's a 1 roll per month.
so you really shoot a lot, no?
Yeah. I really enjoyed because every day is just like I am in the moment and I want to capture everything. I want to remember
Yeah.
that date, that setting, the people I am with, the situation, and the event most of the time. Yeah.
Okay, so more or less, how many pictures you have now?
Oh my god! Right now, I just came home from the developing lab. I just developed 8 rolls. So in total, I have 172 rolls developed.
170 rolls.
Yeah.
So we talk about more than 4,000 picture, much more than 4,000 picture, no?
It's 5,000 actually
Yeah,
because I
5,000.
have a half frame cameras also. And let me see. Actually, I have, oh my god, yeah, 5,299
Oh
photos.
my God. And yeah, I mean it's you don't develop that, no? You go in the laboratory, you develop in the laboratory. But
Yeah,
happened that you develop something by yourself, or you did in the past.
I'm sorry.
Did you ever try to develop by yourself?
I haven't tried, but I have the equipment. I bought also some chemicals, but I'm so afraid to use it here because I don't have a dark room and all I have is a dark uh, bathroom with me. I don't have that special thermometer and
I mean, the special thermometer, I think, is the last equipment that you need. It's more about the dark.
the
Then,
dark room. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, when you have the dark, yeah, you can. I mean, today you can develop picture really easily without also the dark. I mean, just need this black bag that
yeah.
is
The
double
changing
size,
bag.
no? A change bag, and just put in the tank and
Yeah,
develop.
the
I mean,
tank.
the develop is really easy to do it at home. The difficult part is more the printing then, or the scan. I mean, the scanning you can do it in digital, but the printing I think is the part that you need the darkroom in the end.
Yeah, but I haven't tried printing some of my scans from us the negs because I don't have also idea of what
Yeah,
paper to
yeah.
use. I'm just a
But
beginner. I'm
this is
sorry.
another things. These are other things you can find easily on internet. Some tutorials to make by yourself, because in the end, it's not only that a camera reverse, so it's just a camera projector light. So if you perhaps use a kind of old lens, let's say I don't know, a 50 millimeter, for example, sometimes it's the good way, or 35 millimeter old lens,
Yeah.
and you reverse and you put the light on the bulb on. I mean, it will project. That's it, and then you have just to let, in a way, pass the film inside. I mean, it's a projector in the end. This is the so if you
But
can,
it's
for
really
example,
time consuming. I think I don't have that much time.
yeah, I mean, it's for sure when the laboratory can do it and they can do it better than you. It's in the half of time you can do it. It's always a pleasure to pay someone else to make it. You know.
Yeah.
So and yeah, now we said that you accumulated these 5,000 picture, and did you ever thought about okay what to do it with this picture? I mean, there are for sure a lot of memories for you, and yeah, you share on social network and so on. But have you ever thought to make something more bigger of this passion?
Right now I'm actually trying to um go beyond my comfort zone because I only take pictures for like mundane stuff or like portraits, but now I'm doing themes and I'm thinking of doing an exhibit next year. I'm starting to conceptualize and collaborate with other fellow film photographers so that I will evolve as a photographer too.
Okay. So if, for example, I don't know, I'm quite interested, for example, to your self-portrait. I have seen that you have a lot of self-portrait, and I don't know if you know
Mhm.
that we are doing a book about self-portrait, no? And
Yeah.
I would love to make a 4, 5 page, 6 page, all of your self-portrait, because I mean, what I have seen on Instagram, there are a lot. So then I imagine to put all of them in a way, a kind of mosaic of your self-portrait, for example.
Oh, so you saw my Instagram that was uploaded a year ago. So you stalked me on
I mean, and
Instagram.
this is, I mean, in a way, the point. Yeah, I have to say, no, this night,
Yeah.
I had a problem some months ago that I lost all the picture, all the file, so another disk exploded,
Oh
and
no.
then yeah, I used it. Then after many chaotic things, I found a software. I paid this software a lot of money, and
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get back something. And from 4 terabyte, I got back, we can say, 2 terabyte. Okay, so half
Oh
of the word. That is
no.
okay until now. And then the problem is that when you recover the file, then the software create just for you folder in base of the type of file. So you have PDF, FLV, and so on, JPEG, PNG.
JPEG, yeah.
So, and they are renominated just with the file source, so the original source. So you have Nikon, Olympus, every camera you use it, or just file number or dimension. That's it. So you don't have the order anymore. You don't know. In a folder, you can find stuff of 10 years ago and 2 minutes ago. In the same folder.
That's so frustrating.
So it's really chaotic. And in these last 6 months, I'm trying in a way to make order
Recover.
these pictures of this file.
Well,
Yeah,
good
for
luck
sure.
on that.
Many of them, they are now fact. I mean, some of them, they are glitched. Some they didn't open at all. So then I have to get what I have, no? And
Mm-hmm.
this night, especially, I moved kind of 20,000 pictures from
That's so
folder to,
many.
and I started to think, okay, I have kind of almost 100,000 picture made with the iPhone from the iPhone 4. So from when I was 18 years old until now that I'm 31, with
Mm-hmm.
different iPhone. And I have this 100,000 pictures. I said, what the fuck? How many pictures I did? So yeah, there are screenshot, picture of food, picture of every fucking thing, because we are
Yeah,
used
yeah,
to make picture with the phone. So for us,
yeah.
even if we have to send a message, sometimes we send a picture. So then we
Yeah.
use picture in a way to communicate. And but we don't think about how many picture we accumulate in our archive. And so then I started to think, okay, this night I said, okay, what I have to do here with this stuff? Now, two are the things. Or I do it like I never did in my life, and then I delete everything and so go on. Or I just copy them and I start to select them. And I start to think, okay, now I select them, and I select them in base of food, sleeping, many, many different topics that you have, friends,
Uh-huh.
sex, what else
Food.
has? And I started to think, okay, now I have to do it. A book, a really big, big, big book of 10 years of shooting all with the phone,
Oh,
with,
wow.
with all the topic. And like we have probably picture not every day, but most of the time we go out to take something to eat. We shoot the picture.
Yeah.
And it starts to be a collection. I mean, when you see after 10 years, you realize that probably you didn't do it one picture per day, but you did one picture per week of food. And then you start to have a big collection of stuff you have to hit.
Mm-mm.
So and recently in this podcast, I'm asking to many photographers, many amateur, and so on. What do you think your picture will do it when your life will be gone? So I mean, there is a limit point that every one of us will die, and then our picture, in a way, especially in this case when we shoot in film photography, so we print and so on. Our picture, in a way, will have a new life. I mean, a continue of life. Let's say for 100 years, maybe more. We don't know that. I mean, it depends of the quality of film. And sometimes you can find this picture of people in the market, in the flow market, and so on, no? And so other people find this picture and they try to sell it to people amateur. Okay, and if you will imagine that this picture, these memories of you, um, they have a kind of mission in them, life, no? What would you like that they will do it?
I didn't understand,
Yeah, I mean,
Emily.
it's complicated. It's a controversial question. I mean, how do you imagine your picture? They will help others. I mean, how do you think they can help others?
Well, let me start with other other uploaders from the filmography page helped me because I took inspiration from their photos. So I imagine someone from the future will see my photos too, from the camera collection I have, from the film stocks that I experimented from, that will motivate them or inspire them to take more pictures. Because from the time I took the this era that I took pictures from is from mostly from the COVID season, and then when someone might see that these pictures are alive and give them a message of what my experiences are from that era, will soon might be an inspiration from them too. I think I'm sorry, I'm really bad at verbalizing my thoughts,
Yeah, it's. I mean,
but I hope yeah.
we are doing a chat, so it's there is no rules. I don't like to have rules in conversation. I mean, what come out that we take. This is the nice part. I think to have conversation is that not. It's like, yeah, we meet. Let's imagine we are drinking a coffee now and we are talking about stuff in general. I mean, there is no rules, there is no things, and when we are bored, so then we are left and living conversation, no? And I'm really curious to ask you what hard experience you think you started to have using photography that you was not able before, or maybe you was not highlighted to have before.
There were a lot of challenges actually when I was starting film photography. I was afraid of trying to take uh, pictures because I was so scared that it might turn out bad. And then I realized that there are no rules in photography. You just point and shoot. Don't think, because you're holding a camera and it is already set to an aperture or shutter speed or whatever on autofocus, in fact, that will help you to take that picture. I have missed a lot of great scenes, great images that I might have took captured on film, but I was so scared that one role might be not that worth it. And then after developing the film, I was searching for, oh my God, where was that picture of that scene I was thinking about? And then, yeah, I remembered I haven't clicked the camera and I wasted that opportunity. So yeah, but I solved that problem actually. A
Yeah,
friend told me that um, take a picture first with your camera and imagine it on film, and then if you like that picture, go with taking it on film, because
yeah.
yeah, you imagine it as a perfect picture, so might as well take it.
Yeah, in a way, it's like that. I mean, it's we are especially when we shooting with film, we are just create a kind of idea of what we took, but we don't know. I mean, it can be also the film is expired, or I don't know, infiltration of light or so on. I mean, in film photography, there is a lot of mistakes happen, and then you develop the film and you think like, okay, there is nothing here. What the fuck? But
Yeah.
the nice part is, I mean, in my experience, is that I try to develop the film after some months. Then I forget what was inside, and yeah, when I will develop, then or I have a surprise that I remember things happened months ago, or I'm not really then sad to lose this picture, because you don't remember anymore when you shoot
Should film, right?
I'm a kind of shooter, really compulsive, so then I shoot around 500 600 picture per day in digital, and also 1-2 rolls per day. So I go every day out in the
Not
street,
remembering.
and I shoot for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, no stop, and then I accumulate a lot of pictures. So for sure, if I shoot one day before to the day after, I remember what I shoot. But when I shoot kind of stuff, and I see them 1 year after, I don't remember exactly everything.
Yeah, and we are only limited for 36 shots in one roll. And we have to think if this is worth it or not. So that's my struggle actually.
I think the struggle is not really a struggle. I mean, this is a topic came to this podcast many times, that people say, when you shoot in film photography, you have to think about. But I think the real photography is come from no thinking. It's just impulse, and it's
Yeah.
it's
Just
like
don't think.
when you are in a group of friends, and you want to say your point of view, and then you don't think about in that moment. You want to say, you put out, no, and I will say the photography, when the real photography that is made to think, is a kind of photography that's come more from conceptual. So then it's more about I have to realize that, so then I have to think about. But how to say, documentary photography, reportage, street photography, also model shooting, city life, cityscape. They are all pictures made much more from the instinct than from the thinking part. I can say, in some cases, for example, you want to do it a kind of portrait, so then you want to fix them ideas on this portrait, so then you have to think about. I think in a way or another, also digital photography is way to think. I mean, you can do it exactly the same, because you don't think when you hold the camera, you don't think about, I don't give a fuck, I can do it to 1000 pictures. No, you don't think that. You shoot in the moment you feel to shoot, and this is exactly the same with the film photography. I mean, you can have the phone, you can have the camera digital, you can have a film photography, you can have a Hasselblad, you can have a 4 per 5, but it's the same.
Yeah. I understand now.
I say that because it's a really a topic came many times to this podcast with many different lomographer, and I think in a way it's stupid to limit ourselves to think about, okay, with film photography we have to think about, but you can think about also when you shoot with digital. I mean, there's no matter. I mean, and the only matter in this case is I know. I mean, from for experience as a editor, that who is a photographer, I mean, and do it that for life, in general, not only to get money, but doing project, even sometimes they spend 1-2 rolls on the same subject, on the same position, on the same street. I mean, you can see on the sheet paper that when they do it a selection, there is the same subject, 36 picture of the same subject, and that works. I mean, if you go to watch photographer from the past, they was spending one roll only on one subject to get that picture.
Oh.
So then it's not, and in this case, that there was not digital. I mean, they had to spend 3 rolls on one subject. They had to do it.
Well, maybe they do it professionally, but for me, it's more of I have to think of my spend, my budget
For sure,
also.
you have to think
Yeah.
also how do you spend your money, for sure. If you shoot only with the film camera, it's a kind of things that come to your mind when you shoot, as I do it with film, digital, and everything you have in your hand. It doesn't matter than if you just throw away one picture more.
Yeah. Oh wait, I also remember one experience I have with film photography that almost made me you know what I mean? There
Yeah.
was this role that was given to me, an expired role, and the seller told me that it was cold stored. And I trusted him because he seems like trustable person. And then I used that role on an event where I took pictures of the people I like. And after developing the role, oh my god, it was so expired that none of the pictures actually came out well. And I was so pissed. It was a very lit day. I was using flash, and none of the pictures went well. I can't.
Yeah.
So yeah, if someone's listening here, don't experiment with expired rolls now.
Yeah,
It's a waste of
I mean,
money.
I experiment a lot, for example, with the expired rolls, and
Yeah.
I have
How was
here
your experience?
I have here in front of me now. I have this. I'm afraid to develop this film. This is a 110 AGFA,
Mm-hmm.
and one I just developed one, and I paid €5, so around $7,
Mm-hmm.
and there was nothing.
There was nothing.
Nothing, nothing.
Nothing came out.
Just give away $7 to someone to make a develop of nothing.
Give charity to the laboratory.
And
At least
I'm
here there are refunds for there are refunds here if the roll came out
yeah,
blank.
and I have now, for example, one, two, three, kind of five of these, and I'm in a way afraid to go to develop them because it's it's the five of them will be $35-40, so then it will be really not nice.
Expensive.
Yeah. Okay, so last question I have for you. It's what would you like to experience in the future with photography, and not only? I mean, when we talk about photography, we talk about ourselves in a way.
For the future, I think I'd like to tell everybody about the 10 rules of lomography. Have you heard about the 10 rules of lomography? It's there on their page. It's like, well, mostly it's just point and shoot, and lomography is just have fun. No rules. Wait, let me show you. Let me dictate. So first is just take your camera everywhere you go and use it at day and night, and just experiment with photography. You don't have to memorize all the rules. Just enjoy shooting because someday, sometime, when you look back at these pictures, give you memory, emotions, and feelings that you might need throughout the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, I understand
You'll
what.
never know. You'll never know. These pictures might help you grow, or maybe whenever you need to look at someone or like you miss someone, just
Yeah, for sure. It's what I mean. Topic of the podcast, especially it's experience in a way, like, yeah, because what else we used to do it with the cameras, in a way or another we are the character are experienced this new topic or new field or something that groove us, and in a way I feel like photography is a kind of philosophy. We are kind of old philosopher that we research. I mean, because the point is to connect with something is outside of us, but in a way connect us inside of ourselves.
yeah.
It's unconsciously like that. No. Okay. So it was nice to meet you and to talk with you. I hope it was nice for you too. And
Yeah, I'm so sleepy. I'm really sorry. I have duty
yeah, it's okay.
tomorrow.
I can
I
understand it.
hope I
It's
I hope I
quite
answered the
early.
questions well.
I understand it's quite late there, so then it's not at all a problem. I mean, we had our chat, and yeah,
Yeah, and
only
I'm
one
really
more.
sorry for all the rescheduled appointments. I was so tired most of the time.
Yeah, it's okay. So if anyone wants to see your work, as find the link in description, and yeah, you can scroll over 1000 picture on Instagram, and yeah, if you want to have this challenge also on lomography, you're welcome to check and comment and like and follow Ken. So thank you again for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to this podcast, and if you want to learn more about us, you can visit the link allmylinks.com, Berlin Explorer, or our website bexproject.com. And if you want to follow us, you can always get news from Instagram on our account BEEX Project. Thank you again, and see you in the next episode.